Hi guys, Justin here. This year I have a new quilt, new sleeping pad, and new pillow, and I'm going to show all these things to you today, talk about how I sleep, how I use these three items together to put together what I think is the most comfortable sleep system out there. So before we get into talking about my sleep system items, I'm just going to go over what kind of sleeper I am. So I sleep probably average to slightly warm, and usually the comfort limits for sleeping bags, quilts, and sleeping pads are right spot on for me. I'm also a very active sleeper. I move around from my side to my back to my stomach, all over the place. I'm super active, and that was one of the big things that I wanted to address in my sleep system this year. So first up, let's talk about the sleeping pad. So I have here the Sea to Summit Etherlight XT men's size large, and this thing is awesome. 25 inches wide, about 3 inches thick. It's super comfortable, and I can move around on it all day and have no problems. So when I'm sleeping on my side, it has that width so I can get my elbow and arm up here. When I'm on my back, my arms don't fall off at all. And another big thing is when I'm on my stomach and have my arms up around my head, my elbows aren't falling off the side of the sleeping pad. I got a lot of dirt on here. The next piece of gear I want to talk about is this quilt. So this is the Thermarest Vesper -6 quilt. It has a comfort rating of 0 degrees Celsius or freezing with a lower limit of -6 degrees Celsius. The big thing that I like about having a quilt, it doesn't get all tangled up. I found with a sleeping bag, when I moved around and rolled around a lot, I'd end up all twisted up and I'd have the hood of the sleeping bag covering my face, suffocating me, and it just wasn't comfortable. This quilt is just really awesome and allows me to really move around a lot when I'm sleeping and to stay comfortable and warm. The last item is my pillow. So this is a Trekology pillow with a foam topping that I glued on top of it. So it's a bunch of open cell foam glued on top of the Trekology. And the nice thing about the Trekology is that it's fairly lightweight, big, has great baffling, so it's super supportive, and has this curvature that your neck or shoulder can fit into. So the Trekology alone is a really comfortable pillow. Add the foam on top and it's phenomenal. This is definitely the best pillow that I've ever slept on. I really like that curved aspect to it, so that when I'm sleeping on my side, my shoulder fits right into it. As a little bonus, you may follow some YouTubers who bring two pillows when they're going backpacking, and they use one as a support for them when they're sleeping on their side. What I do is I take my dry bag that I have anyways for my sleep system, and then I use that. So just like this. And it works really well, and you get dual use out of a piece of gear that you'd be bringing anyways. So that's my sleep system, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll have links to reviews of all these in the description below, because I have done reviews on the sleeping pad, the quilt, and the pillow. So those will be in the description. I'm gonna go put everything back in my tent because there's a lot of pokey things on the ground, and I really don't want a hole in my sleeping pad. We'll see you guys next time, and have a good one.